What is up, course heroes? Welcome to yet another video. Today we are talking about how to create and sell your online course using Systeme. Let's get started. So in the last video I had covered marketing funnels. Today we are diving right into how to create and sell courses in your Systeme school. So what I want to do first thing is go to funnels and create a paid funnel. So I want to sell a product, I'm going to say, give it a name, choose your currency, hit create. So creating a course funnel is different than create a marketing funnel because we are trying to sell something here. At this step, what Systeme is doing is asking you which order form to pick. What I want to do is I want to pick one which I can expand upon in the sales page side. So I'm going to select this one right here, and you can add a sales page to this. But what I want to do here is I want to select the course that I want to sell using this. So I haven't created the course yet. I'm going to keep this tab open, go to a new tab and create courses. And we'll come back and finish that funnel step. So again, just for time sake, I'm going to fill this information out, pause this video and be right back. I filled all the information out. Few things I want to point out here. You can choose your custom domain here, or you can choose what color theme your course should be, and also what fonts should be used within your course, and then the instructor name, a logo, and if you want to embed any HTML or Java code like a Facebook pixel, you can do that. And then you can choose whether to show or hide module titles from your student. So that'd be like module 1, module 2, etc. I like to just show it. And then finally, what sales page we're going to use. So we'll come back to the sales page piece. Right now I'm just going to save it. As you can see, Systeme didn't ask how much this course is for and all that payment plan stuff, because that's going to be taken care of on this funnel here. So I'm going to hit save real quick. Then I'm going to choose resources. So the resource is going to be the course we just created. It's the test course, and I'm going to give full access to this course. Next, we're going to add price plan. I'm going to say a one-time payment. So I can choose an existing one-time payment plan, or I can create one from scratch. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new one. I'm going to give it the same name as the course, and then same thing here. This will be on the payment page. So I'm going to use the course name here as well. And the statement descriptor is what will the student see on their credit card statement, and I want it to match. And then the select price plan type is going to be one shot, and this course is for $197. Now you can also similarly add a payment plan right here. Let's select an existing one. So I'm going to say 2 payments of $117 instead of the one-time payment. And then any coupons that you want to use, you can use that. You can also add order bump, which I really like. So if I select an order bump, I can say, you know what, I also want to offer another course, and this time I'm going to choose my flagship course, and I'm going to say give it full access, and then also add the bump price plan. So the bump price plan is going to be a one-time payment of $47, and just like that I've added the pricing plan and I've added the order bump to this order form. So we're going to get into the form in a second, but I just wanted to show you how easy it is to do this using Systeme. We already went through automation rules. I'm going to link to that video where you can check out how to use these automation rules. And then same thing with the deadline settings and sales and stats. We've gone through that in my marketing funnel. A/B test is going to be its own video, so we're not going to cover that. A couple of things I wanted to show here. If you are giving affiliate commission, you can set what your affiliates will get if they sell this course and what would be the payout for your affiliates. So once you have set all this up, next step, I'm just going to hit save, is to make sure that your thank you page is configured too. So I'm just going to select a thank you here and hit save. Going back to the order form, now that we have all these details filled out, I can go and edit the order form and show you what that looks like. Here's my checkout card. It's a 2-step card, and I can go look at step 2 here or go back to look at step 1. And then you can change all the stuff here that you're seeing by going to all these different blocks. If you don't want to collect address, you can remove all those address fields and just leave first name, last name and email, and then this will be the button that takes them to the payment part. And if I go to the payment part, when I click here, you can choose what happens after the payment is made, which is obviously they get access to the course. And I think here I can add my pricing plans. Blocks has the price plans, so I can add the price plans here. And then again, I can link these buttons to go to that form. So I can click on this button. What I can do is I can grab this button ID right here, the ID attribute, and I can say that whenever someone clicks this button, just scroll back up to the form, which is right here. I'll do a separate short video to show you how that's done, but it's fairly easy. And again, Systeme has taken care of the whole shopping cart piece. All you need to do is configure this the way you want to sell your course. So I got rid of some of the address fields, and if you look here, if I go back to my form, now it's just first name, last name, and email. Now if you don't like this form, what you can always do is go to these elements part and just add a order form from here. So two-step order form, I can simply drag and drop it here and start from scratch on this order form. Remember, we had added the order bump, but that order bump isn't showing here. So I'm going to actually delete this, go to this one right here, and there is an order bump element under the elements section, and you will find it right here, order bump. So I'm simply going to drag it and drop it here, delete this shipping thing, and this will allow them to buy that order bump that we set up on our settings page. And then here I can change the text. I can just click into the text, change it right here. And then for this header, I can go to the settings of this order bump and just type in what I need my order bump to say, and then align it either left, right, center. And then for this blinking arrow, you can just say on or off, and then that blinking arrow goes away. Everything is pretty standard as far as the editor goes, so I'm not going to spend too much time there. And then you can drag any block and drop it here. So this offer price is the two different pricing plans that we had set up. That is actually on the second step of the checkout form. So if I want to see that, I can go here, look at step 2, and you can see this is the offer price block. If you don't see it, you can simply drag it and drop it from here, and that will add it to your step 2 of your order form. So once that order form is complete, obviously test it out. You cannot test out $0 payments yet in Systeme, so you will have to do a $1 or $2 test, but just make sure everything is working. And once they purchase this, they will be able to get access to the course. Now let's head over to the course and show you how you can customize your student experience for these courses. We'll go back to our test course here. As you can see, there is no modules, no lessons. Let's quickly change that. So I'm going to add a module. We'll call this module 1. And within this module, I'm going to add a lesson. A few things to note here. You can delay this after the previous lecture. So if you are doing your course on a drip content, they'll have to make sure the students will have to mark that lesson complete in order to get access to that next lesson whenever you drip it. And you can hover over some of these question marks to get more details. And then two things you can choose here is one with a video or one with just text. So if I hit preview, this has text and image, whereas this one right here, if we preview this, has a video player and also then some more details. One thing I wish Systeme would do is give you just a blank template, but I'm going to show you how easy it is to create your own template. So I'm going to choose this video one here. This is my lecture. Now what I'm going to do is, and I would suggest you do the same, is spend a lot of time designing your lecture area for your students and then just simply clone it. So I have already spent a lot of time designing my students' curriculum area and I've saved that block, but again, you have access to almost the same set of blocks that you do on your page builder. So what I'm going to do is hover over this section and delete it. And then I'm going to go to blocks, go to my blocks, and you can see I have a bunch of blocks here. I have this one called default lessons, and I also have a master block called updated lessons. So the difference is if I add this master block to my lessons page, any changes I make will be site-wide. Because it's a master block, if you change anything on this block, it's going to be on every lesson. So I don't want to use this master block here. What I want to do is use the static one called default lesson. And you can see this adds the video, it adds some text on top, and a resources section, a PDF, and a text, an audio file. Now how I did this is I added things that I really wanted on my lesson page. And once I had it exactly the way I wanted it, I hit the little floppy disk here for the save button, and then you can save this block, give it a name, and hit create. And that creates a new block, as you can see, test block 1. And then this becomes available to use across your school. And you can do multiple saved blocks on the same lesson. So let's say I also want to add this button to every lesson. I clicked it. I've already designed the button the way I want it. Now this first lesson is ready. Now you don't have to do this on every lesson. All I have to do here is just change the video. So I'm going to say I'm going to upload a file, choose one of my videos here and leave autoplay off, leave controls on. Everything else is good. I'm going to say save changes. And the last thing I want to do is I want to add some discussion here. So I'm going to go to settings, go to the footer of this page and add an embed code for chat widget that I use and then hit save changes. Now if we preview this, you can see the video is here. For some reason my chat software isn't displaying. I don't know why. I'll have to troubleshoot that. But everything else you can see looks good. Here's the module 1, lesson 1, and then students can go down here to mark it complete. One cool thing that I noticed in this section is and let me go back up here, is the table of contents. So I can drag and drop that here, and what it does is few things. First, I can change the title. I can change the font size of the title. I can change the color of the icon. So let's say I want to change the icon color to black as well. And then I can choose what headings should drive the table of. Let me quickly show you an example of that. Now I've said only H2s should drive the table of content. So if we go back and just drag and drop a headline here. Now I've dragged it twice, once here, and you might think, why is this duplicating? I'm going to get to that in a second. Let's add it one more time. So you can see this is an H2. If I change it to an H3, it's not going to show in the table of contents. But if I go back to H2, it's going to show up here because I have said that only H2s should show in the table of contents. So hope that makes sense. Now what I want to do is show you how this works. So the idea of the table of contents is, of course, when they click that link, it takes them to that part of the page for the table of contents. So what I can do is simply scroll this down here. Let's just call this downloads, move this here. We'll call this resources. And again, this can be part of your default block, so you don't have to recreate it over and over again, community. Now what happens is, if I save these changes, you can see these table of contents have updated. And if we preview it, whenever someone clicks on downloads, it's going to bring them back here. If they click on resources, same thing, and same thing with community. So that's how table of contents work. I love this feature. I think it's so powerful and amazing. And thank you to the Systeme team for giving this to us. So that's for the editor piece. Now that we have designed it the way we really wanted, we can save changes. And then I can simply clone this lesson because I have saved the changes. All I need to do now is go and update the lesson name and change the videos. And then once I've done that, I can even add a second module. And then same thing here, I can go to this one, take one of the lessons and drag and drop it here. And I can keep cloning that. So this makes my life easy as a course creator once you have that shell set up of what that lesson page should look like. So let's just drop this here. Once you have done everything you need to do, one thing we can do is go back to our settings, choose the funnel that we want to use for this course and what's the funnel step. So we're going to use the order form. And if you hover over the question mark, it says that the URL in the buy button will lead to this sales page. So we are going to use the test course sales page, which was our funnel that we built, and then also use the order form from that step, which is this order form right here. And then once we have done that, we're going to hit save. Now we can preview this as a student and it shows you what this looks like. You can see here are my modules and here are the lessons. And now that chat plugin is working. For some reason it wasn't working before, I'm not sure why, but this is my chat plugin which I embedded in the footer of each lesson. So chat plugin is working. We have the table of contents. They can expand it, they can collapse it. I have the resources that they can download. The button is here, which I have no clue where it takes them, but that was a button that I didn't put a URL in it. And then they can just hit next to go to the next lesson, hit previous to go back there. And you can see the color scheme was the light blue color scheme. I'm not sure if we can change that. Actually, we can. So if we pick intense purple and save it, refresh this, it changes your entire color scheme to purple. So based on what your branding colors are, you can go into your course settings and choose that exact color to match it. So this is what it would look like if I choose black. So that was for the course piece and also the order page. Once you have built this course, you can also leverage bundles within Systeme So what I can do is hover over my products and go to bundles, and here I can create a new bundle. So let's just give it a name, and then within this bundle you can add a bunch of courses to them to create almost a membership. So I'm going to say let's add my test course here and my Facebook ads for beginner. So I've added 2 courses to this bundle, and then what I can do is I can go to subscriptions, create a subscription for that bundle. Now that I have created the bundle, what I can do is I can go back to my paid funnel, which was for this test course, and add a subscription pricing plan. So I can add a pricing plan, and I don't know if I already have a subscription pricing plan. It looks like I don't. Once you have added the details, what you'll notice in subscription, you can also give trial days. So I can say give them 1 day trial, and then after that they're going to pay $79 each month and save this. And if they are buying the membership plan, what I can do is I can give them the option to get the bundle for that membership plan. So I can go to resources and add the bundle, the course bundle here. We're going to use this one, and we're going to give them full access. So now anyone who purchases this will have access to the full bundle. But what I need to do here is delete the split payment and one-time payment, because I only want people who subscribe to the membership to have access to that bundle. And then lastly, you can also create coupons. I can give a percentage discount or a fixed discount. So let's say $100 off right here, and hit save. If you don't see a coupon already here, you can go and create a new one. You can add the coupon code, discount type, expiration date if any, and you can also limit how many times that coupon can be used. And then finally, you also have physical products here apart from courses. So you can sell physical products as a order bump. Think of a book, like a physical book, an MP3 player, something like that. And then you can also look at all the students, and we already covered all the bundles. And that concludes this video on courses. But before we leave, let's look at one of the course. Let's do a test purchase so I can show you what that front end looks like. One final thing before we get there is the login page. Once your students have purchased, the login page that they are sent to, I want to show you how to customize that. So what you can do for the login page is get to settings from here and then go to custom domains, and right here you will see this login page, and you can set standard login page, or you can customize your login page by hitting that little magic wand. And here again you have access to all the same stuff, but again Systeme is smart enough to recognize what page type you're editing. So you can see now there's a new thing here called membership access, which I can drag and drop, and that puts this login to your account here. And then I can add my logo, I can add my custom blocks, anything that I want, I can add to this dashboard or to this page. And the login button action when button clicked is obviously login. You can choose your fonts, etc. All of that stuff can be done right here within Systeme. So let's do a quick walkthrough of what it looks like when someone purchases a course. All right, so I'm on a different course funnel sales page, and what I have done is I have connected this purchase button to the checkout page. So I'm going to hit purchase. That's going to bring me here. I'm going to again put in my name and email. Any coupons will go here, but you can also delete this field just like we had deleted the address fields from the order form. And then I can say continue to step 2. This is a one-time payment I'm choosing for $1. I can also click the order bump that adds 47 bucks. I'm not going to do that. Continue to step 2, and I'm going to quickly fill in my card details and then come and finish this video. So my card details are in. Now I'm going to click the complete purchase button, and again this shows you what that student experience is going to look like from the front end after you have done the entire build. So that's it. I have finished everything. Now what I can do is I can go back into my dashboard and look at my sales for today, and it looks like a new contact just subscribed through the order form. And let's just go log into this email, and I should receive my login details soon after the purchase. But again, this is the summary, and all these pages are highly customizable, so you can customize everything, the look and feel, everything to match your brand, which I hope you do, so your students don't feel that they are going on two separate platforms. So while we're waiting for that, we can go back to our dashboard and you can see there's one sale today. So I'm going to look at this sale. It actually brings me to the order form. I don't want to go to the order form. I want to go to sales. All right, so it took a minute, but the email came through. Here's my email. I can go and register. So what I'm going to do is open this incognito since I am already signed up. And then once they log in, again, it's the same experience that we had gone through before in my previous video, which I linked to, that goes through the marketing funnel piece. But here you can see that they can either get access to one of these courses, which will bring them to the order form for that specific course. But I purchased this course right here, which was tied to my other marketing funnel, or paid funnel I should say. So I have access to this course. I can go and start it. But if I want access to one of those other courses, I'll still see them in my student dashboard, but I don't have access to them. So in order to get access, I will have to buy those extra courses, which is a great way to upsell your students to other courses. And there you have it, course heroes. That is how you can create your course on the Systeme platform. I'll put all the links in the description below for you to check out. And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel so you get notified every time I release a new video. Until next time, keep creating.